One of the beautiful things that technology like this affords us is the ability to engage in the Mass and the other sacraments remotely when it's not possible for us to be there in person, whether that's because of something more long-term like the COVID shutdown or just ordinary, I'm sick this weekend or I can't get to where I need to be or I'm traveling. But there's an important question I think we need to ask ourselves about what happens both in how best to participate when we watch remotely, but then also when and how to go back. Because while this is good, it's no replacement for the real deal. Watching Mass on a Jumbotron or a TV in your house or on your phone is no replacement to being present at Mass, and nothing can replace the great grace of being there when the Lord makes himself manifest on the altar and when he offers himself as food for our bodies and our souls. It's true that there are times that individuals and persons shouldn't attend Mass for their own sake or the sake of other people. That's absolutely the case. But we need to do a serious examination of conscience and see if we're not getting too used to participating remotely. Anybody who's ever tried to manage a long-distance relationship knows how very, very difficult it is to keep the fires of love alive when we're separated, even if we're talking or FaceTiming or Skyping every day. Well, it's no different in our relationship with the Lord. We need to be physically present to each other, and the sacraments are the ordinary means by which God makes himself physically manifest to us. The sacraments help communicate God's grace and presence to us through the touch of real other human beings, in their presence around us as we gather at the Lord's table and offer his sacrifice at the altar, and especially when we come to the great sacrament of confession. And so it's important, I think, that we make every effort we can to be as present as we can, even when we're watching remotely, participating from afar, so that when we do come back together in person, we're able to engage as intentionally, as profoundly, as deeply as it is possible for us to do. God longs to meet us, and he can meet us even through our phones or through our screens, but he meets us most perfectly, most profoundly when his community is gathered together. And in that way, there's simply no replacement for the church gathered for Holy Communion.